The LG Wing, 9 months later. Well, I've had this bad boy now for 9 months, maybe a little bit more. And I have to say, I've really enjoyed my experience with this device. It's really great. It really is. The design, when it comes to the design, it reminds me of the Note 20 Ultra a little bit, with the way the camera's set up. Now, I'm not going to take this case off because it's just this phone just slips out of my hand. But I'm going to tell you right now, with Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and back, and it does have a military grade coating on it, it feels super premium in the hand, nice and smooth, round. It's very, very comfortable to hold in the hand without a case. And you will definitely love that. Now, do me a favor before I go any further. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And please consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this in the future. Thank you. Appreciate that. Now, when the first thing comes to this is design. Now, I do like the design. I just said, reminds me of the Note 20 Ultra. Innovation is the key to this device because of that. That's innovation. Okay? This is innovation. Now, I love this. I've never thought I would use something like this. But this is what makes this phone so unique. I love it. It's super bright. You got a 1080p Full HD POLED display with the main display. And with this one, you have a 1080p GOLED display. They both are bright and they both are very, very beautiful. Now, just to go back a little bit, you got that beautiful always on display. As you can see there, love it. Samsung I still like a little bit better. But when this thing lights up, it gets very, very bright. Very, very bright. And I love that. Now, you do have other things here you can mess with. See down here? You have these toggles that you can use for other things that can toggle on other things. So I like that. You could, control your media. And then you have these other toggles. So I love that. You got your display here, your fingerprint sensor right here. That has a nice animation. You get to choose 3 different animations. You do get some haptic feedback with the fingerprint sensor. I do like that. And you know what I like the most about this fingerprint sensor is the placement. The placement is perfect. Now with my LG V60, I like that phone actually better, but the fingerprint sensor is all the way down here, and it's very uncomfortable. It should be here. This is the perfect placement for the fingerprint sensor. Now you see how bright this always on display gets, and I like that. It definitely gets brighter than my Samsung devices. And most of the time when it's bright like that, it'll stay bright like that. Then every now and then it'll tone down, but then it'll go back up. I love that. Now the fingerprint sensor is good, not the fastest, but it is pretty accurate, overall. So it's pretty good. Now, the thing that really hurts this phone too, in my opinion, for me, and I'm not speaking for everybody, so some people gonna say, oh, well, not a big deal. Look, this is a premium device, flagship device. It should have a face unlock. You got $150 phones that got face unlock, so there's no reason why this phone did not have face unlock. It has a front-facing camera. It should have had face unlock. I don't like that. Same thing with the LG V60, LG Velvet. None of those phones have face unlock, and I don't understand that. And I don't like that at all. I want to have more than one biometric way to open my device. So that was just stupid decision on LG's part. I don't care if it's not super secure. That's irrelevant. It's about convenience. And most phones, 99% of all phones have face unlock, except for maybe Google, which is stupid on their part to take face unlock away too. It's like with them, it's like with the Pixel 4 XL, they take away the fingerprint sensor and give you face unlock. Then with the Pixel 6 Pro and 6A and 6, they take away the face unlock and give you fingerprint sensor that's kind of up and down. I don't get it. It's like we can't have both. We gotta either have one or the other. So I don't like that. Okay, I wish it had face unlock, because LG phones have always had face unlock up until I believe the V30. That's when they started. No, the V30 has it. When they went up to the V40, that's when they started removing the face unlock, which I don't know why. But anyway, so You got this beautiful 6.8 inch full HD plus POLED display with HDR10 plus. It's really, really beautiful. Sometimes it's so beautiful with some of the wallpapers that I use. It looks like a quad HD display. That's how beautiful the display is. It gets nice and bright. Now I got it on max brightness, but there is a setting in here where you could may even make it even brighter. It's called extra brightness. You can make it even brighter than this, but I don't need to do that because it's already bright enough for me. And with the secondary display, which is down here, this is a 1080p GOLED display. So that's just as bright. And you know, you got that extra function down here. Now this is the rotating display. This is what makes this device so unique. Also, expandable storage up to 2 terabytes. Now, if you're somebody like me that's a storage monster, you need a lot of storage. You like to shoot a lot of video. You like to store a lot of movies and music and all types of things on your device. This is why you want to get an LG device, because you have expandable storage. This and the LG V60 and the Velvet, expandable storage. Something Samsung removed, something OnePlus won't put on their devices, Google won't put on their devices, Apple won't put on the devices, and really nobody anymore wants to put expandable storage on their devices anymore, which I can't stand. And I don't like that at all. I don't like that. If you're going to take away something like that, you should at least start us off with 256 gigs and above. And in my opinion, with that Z Fold phone, that foldable phone that's almost $2,000, the base storage for that device should be 512 gigs like the original Fold was. They actually did it right. They took away expandable storage on that phone, which I don't think they should have did, especially for something that cost $2,000. But at least they gave that phone 512 gigs. Then as soon as they came out with the Fold 2, they reduced it down to 256. Like, I just didn't understand that. I don't like that. You know, phones costing over $1,000 should start off 256 or more, especially if you don't have no expandable storage. 128 gigs is a joke. It's like when 64 gigs was a joke. Now 128 gigs is a joke. No premium device should be starting out at 128 gigs. It just shouldn't. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent on that, but that just irritates me. When it comes to performance, this phone still performs very, very well. No issues with performance at all. Everything runs nice and fast, nice and smooth. Now, when I use my right now I'm using LG skin. Usually I use Nova Launcher, and it doesn't, do this configuration at all. It's just different. But anyway, this phone, I have Android 11 now. Still waiting for Android 12, but it's just kind of slow with this one. Now, my LG V60 has Android 12, but this one just got an Android 11 maybe about a little over a month ago. But no problem when it comes to performance. It's still fast and still very smooth. And with the battery life, 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, I've been hearing a lot of people say they get bad battery life with this device. I mean, I can't agree with that for me. Now, everybody uses their phone differently. Now, let me just share with you how I use my phone. I'm using 100% brightness. I'm using 100% brightness on the always on display. I'm getting all my push notifications in real time. I get over 500 notifications per day. I'm using YouTube, watching that all day. I'm also using both displays. Okay. Moderate to heavy usage, I'm getting a day and a half. Moderate to heavy. Now, if I go super heavy and go crazy, I can still get a full day. So for people telling me that they can't even get through a full day, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if you got a bad unit or what, or just how you're using it. I don't know. I'm using 5G. I'm all that stuff I just told you, and I'm getting moderate to heavy, a day and a half, super heavy, one full day. And a full day for me is 17 to 18 hours. 17 to 18 hours, and I still going to have 20 to 15% battery left at the end of the day. And that's with everything maxed out. So battery life for me on this device has been terrific. No issues at all. Now, of course, quick charge 4.0, the wired charging is super slow. Hour and 42 minutes from 0 to 100. Now, That's what we used to have like 3 or 4 years ago. But I just wish LG had gave us a little bit more fast and charging speeds when it comes to charging a device that's very, very slow. So this is not one of them devices where you're going to charge it in the morning unless you give yourself at least 2 hours, before you leave your house to go to work. And I don't know if most people are doing that. Most people get themselves, I say, anywhere between an hour, hour and a half. I don't think most people are waking up 2 hours early before they got to go to work, unless they got to, drive a long distance. But most of us we trying to hold on to that bed as long as possible. So this is not the type of phone you want to charge in the morning. You want to charge this phone overnight. Also, with the wireless charging, 13 watts, you're looking at close to 3 hours to charge it. Is very, very slow, which is disappointing. But you do get some IP54 splash proof on it. So if you splash some water on it, it's not gonna fall apart. But you're not submerging this device, so you'll destroy it. So just keep that in mind. Now, one of the biggest disappointments for me with this phone since I've had it is only having one down-firing speaker at the bottom. This phone should have had dual stereo speakers easily, right up here at the top, and right in of course the one that's already down at the bottom. That is so disappointing because with a phone like this, it's so unique, and when you hold it, you want to get a real immersive type of experience when you're watching content on it. And the fact that it doesn't have dual stereo speakers is so disappointing. LG really dropped the ball on that. I mean, they really did. No dual stereo speakers. But I will say the one downfire speaker is pretty loud, but it just lacks a little depth. It just lacks a little bit of depth and fullness of sound. So dual stereo speakers would have been great. Keep in mind also, you do get pen support with this device too. So if you buy LG pen or any, pens that'll be compatible with this device, you can use that. I don't do that. I'm a Note guy. I want my pen inserted into the device so I don't have to worry about losing it and stuff like that. So, but this does have pen support if you so choose to use one. Next thing, where LG dropped the ball at for me too, they didn't put a headphone jack on here, which is very, very disappointing. Now, I believe they gave the LG Velvet a headphone jack, yeah, but for some reason they left it out on the LG Wing. I don't know why. And no quad DAC. So they disappointed me on both of those. So no face unlock, no dual firing speakers, no headphone jack, and no quad DAC. Those are the four things that LG left out with this device that would have made this even a greater device than what it already is. And of course, with the cameras, you are getting some really, really good cameras on this device. You're getting 4K on the rear, 4K 30 on the front with the selfie camera. You're getting steady video. You're getting manual mode, manual photo mode, portrait mode, and night view, and YouTube Live. The other disappointing thing is too, I forgot to add it to 5, is no wide angle lens on the selfie camera. Now, that's something LG used to always give you, an option to, a selfie, but the wide angle, but they took the wide angle from the selfie camera on this device. I don't know why, but they did. But this thing takes great photos and great videos. I've used this on numerous YouTube videos on this channel. Numerous. Before I got my Note 20 Ultra, this is the phone I was using. I would use manual mode, and the videos would come out absolutely phenomenal. Loved it. So overall, this is definitely worth picking up even to this day. It's going to get upgraded to Android 13. Now, this phone is going to last even longer because how long LG is going to take to finally get it to Android 13, because it just got Android 11. So it got to get Android 12, and then it got to wait a longer time, and you get Android 13. So this is going to be relevant probably for the next couple of years because how slow the software updates are going to be. But I will say this, as far as performance, great battery life, great display, great cameras, great build quality. you're going to get the full package with this. Like I said, the only 5 things: no wide angle on the selfie camera, no face unlock, no quad DAC, okay, no headphone jack, and no dual stereo speakers. Other than that, great device, great pickup, dirt cheap. So check out this LG Wing. Love this device. I definitely recommend it. So thank you all for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys out there staying safe and staying well. And I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.